People often ask me why I wanted to buy a chateau, and truthfully, there were many, many reasons. But one of the main reasons was I have a great love of antique furniture. By owning a chateau, you need to fill it with antique furniture. In renovating the chateau, we will create different areas of the chateau that relate to different periods in its history, therefore having furniture from all different periods of history. For the last few years, we have been building up our collection of antique furniture to go into the chateau. This is a really enjoyable experience for me, a real labour of love. And what I want to do today is show you just a few of the pieces that we've bought over these last years. So please come and join me and we'll have a little look around. Thank you.
Let's start off with this beautiful armoire. Parts of it date back to the 17th century and I believe it is from Brittany. It's a really beautiful piece of furniture. I think that the carving on it is amazing. And standing next to this armoire is this really tall single wardrobe. It stands well over 2.5 meters high and it dates to the 18th century. It came from the chateau at Chinon and I've had it very well restored. These 3 chairs date to the 17th century. The one on the right is very early 17th century. It's a very special chair and it has connections to the British royal family, but that will be explained more in a future video blog. This piece of furniture is known as a mule chest. Essentially, it is a coffer or a box with 2 drawers underneath it. Lovely hand carving on this and it dates back to the 1700s. This next piece of furniture is a court cupboard. Essentially, it's a cupboard for storing plates and platters and was popular in the 16th and 17th centuries. This particular one is dated to 1665 and you can see the initials TGH, presumably the person who had it made. And here we have another court cupboard. This one is a much nicer piece of furniture, much higher quality as you can see. Again, this will date to the late 1600s. The hand carving is exquisite. It's a really nice piece of furniture. It will be going in our Louis XIII suite, a 2-bedroom apartment showing how the chateau would have been in the mid-1600s to the early 1700s. This is a very cute little gilt wood chair in the style of Louis XV. It will find a home in our 2-bedroom apartment that showcases how the chateau might have been around the time of the French Revolution, so from the late 1700s through to the early 1800s. The large oak double wardrobe against the back wall is from the 18th century. It has original locks and is in lovely condition. It is also fully lined inside. Standing against this wardrobe is an 18th century bed complete with matching curtains. The bed is not very wide, so probably not much use in the chateau, but as it came with a really nice set of curtains and was extremely cheap in an auction, I decided to buy it. It also came with a little wooden bedside table that you can see standing to the right. Again, this is from the 18th century. The next items are all Louis XIII period, which is very early 1600s. They will form the kitchen and dining furniture in our 17th century apartment. In the background is a raised cupboard with 3 drawers underneath. And off to the right are 2 single cupboards. All of these items need a small amount of renovation, but I think they'll be really nice. And now we come to the first of the 3 suits of armour that we have. This is English Civil War period and almost certainly a very good replica. Otherwise it would be worth about 10 times what I actually paid for it. These 2 chairs are from the 19th century, but they are in the style of the 17th century. The carved wooden framework needs some renovation, and when this is done, they should look superb. The high back and the wing sides are designed to keep you warm when sitting in front of a fire. This lovely blue velvet chair is from the 19th century and will go into our 19th century blue room. Now another piece of 19th century furniture in the style of the 17th century, and very similar to the two chairs we have just seen, except that the wooden frame is in perfect condition and it matches very well with the two chairs. Here we see our second suit of armour, a replica from the 19th century when such suits were very popular. He will look very impressive standing in the chateau somewhere. Here is our large collection of Henry II style chairs. I really like these leather embossed chairs, although they do need some renovation, but this won't be too difficult. They will look great in our banqueting hall when placed around the refectory tables in front of the open fire. The furniture that we have in this room is mostly from the 17th century. It will go in our Louis XIII suite and also in a lot of the public areas of the chateau. This is the top half of a court cupboard dating from 1680, and it will become a kitchen unit. And here we have a lovely hand-carved 17th century oak settle, behind which we find 7 hand-carved 17th century chairs. The settle and these chairs will be placed around the dining table in our Louis XIII suite. This suite will have low oak beam ceilings and stone walls. This is a lovely little 17th century drawer and storage unit. This set of very unusual chairs I bought because of the amazing feet. I'm not sure where they're going to go in the chateau. They might even end up in my private apartment. The hand-carved bases are absolutely beautiful. This storage room is pretty much just full of chairs and chaise lounge, mostly from the 19th century, and most will end up in our restaurant eventually. The chaise lounge will find homes in the 18th and the 19th century suites. Here in the corner we have a selection of panels from the 17th century that have been rescued off pieces of furniture that were in very poor condition. They'll be handy for putting into doors or wood panelling. They are all hand carved and nearly 400 years old. The 2 refectory tables against the back wall date to the 1600s, and they will be used in the banqueting hall. The rest of the furniture that you can see dates from the late 1700s into the early 1800s, a period when tastes were changing rapidly. The classical revival was coming, inspired by Napoleon's expeditions. Designs moved away from previous ornate styles, featuring clean lines, right angles, and the use of lots of exotic woods. I really love this neoclassical period. Everything from the colours, the design of furniture, to the space and light all go towards making this my favourite period. And I'm so looking forward to seeing this furniture take its place in the suite that is based around the period of the French Revolution. The red sofa and chairs here date specifically to what is known as the Empire period, the very early 1800s. You can probably tell I just love this furniture. If you have enjoyed watching this video, why not click on the subscribe button that has just appeared. Also, check out our Patreon page in the link below. On there, you will find other ways in which you can help and support us in our project. It really does mean a great deal to us that you are interested in Chateau and preserving its wonderful history. Thank you.